Codeine got him loose. Nigga think he Bishop when he off the juice. Be in cahoots with smooth criminals, keeping it cute. 3-piece suits, wingtip shoes. Run up on them, get your coma and do.
Hold up, 2K.
Fuck is wrong with you dudes? All my baby mamas know how to move. Any problem hit my line an hour later, it's cool. Cause I'm a bag magnet, I got to have it. Lavish, savage, stay with a ratchet. I remember back when, way back when. Ran the time we smoked the chronic, mixing juice with gin. I had the deuce in my super Timbs. In a hoop with ND5, just cruising around.
Now I'm rolling with my niggas, rockin' P-Crack. Ducking holes, smoking weed, sipping cognac. I got a 357 in the window. I've been strapped since the days of Nintendo. I be sipping Seymour's while she suck me off. She get to sipping on that Henny, turn her feelings off. When it come to Kama Sutra, she done did it all. I get her open back, stroke and then I send her home. Move quick, get your shit to lift around the corner. You know bitches ain't shit, it's the same story.
They call me Nick Rock Fox, they call me Old Man Winner, they call me the new cool, they call me a cold nigga. 9 in the pot, they call me a old nigga. Niggas with 36s call me a broke nigga. Niggas you'll never see again, city ghost niggas. I beat box down with bundles, approach niggas. Cutting out the tongue of the rat, I roach niggas. You call them players, they call me coach nigga. 28 away, hit a fade away on you niggas. Leave my arm up with my tongue out, I'm Jay today on you niggas. I don't play today with niggas, and I didn't yesterday. And you'll never see tomorrow if I act goofy your way. Act stupid your way, shooting Uzis at your way. Niggas running, ducking, we shooting movies at your way.
Yeah. What up?
Can you hear yourself? I can't hear myself.
I can't hear myself either. What's the mic? I don't know. Woo! Ah!
No, it's not on.
It ain't on?
Yeah.
Technical difficulties has been corrected.
Hello? You can hear me?
Oh, yeah, we good.
Cool.
We good. Thank y'all for tuning in to Billionnear Radio because the billions are near. I'm your host, Big Arm. It's my co-host, starring over here, Lateef Billions. And you know, we do what we do. They call me the lag with the pad. We are the infamous Troll Brothers. We make it happen. It's the show that sometimes, you know, makes you laugh, makes you mad. What else will make them do?
They make them do all types of things, man. They vibing.
Sometimes they cry. They get upset. They cry.
Yeah, they cry.
You know,
it's all good, man. It's universal.
Those things happen.
We give them universal feelings.
Those things happen.
Mm-hmm.
No big deal. Today's show is brought to you by an Outfit for You. Outfit for You by Michael Keenan. He's doing amazing things, having our back. An Outfit for You, it's a family of brands. If you're ever thinking about getting yourself, you know, your business, getting it rolling, getting it going, whether it's fashion, entertainment, doesn't matter. If it's TV, music, doesn't matter. It's the person to call. And he makes it happen heavy in the fashion industry. He has, multiple brands that he's behind that's making it do what it do as far as the, you know, why it is the way it is. Some of those brands, as you guys may know, was Hurley, WSCC, Steve Madden, Joseph Abboud, Ralph Lauren, Tommy Hilfiger, Sean John. Did his thing with Sean John out there in Vegas show. Also, if you guys like to watch TV, I'm sure you guys do. He's pretty much wardrobe styling 17 shows that you watch. Not a night that you're on TV, you're not going to see his stuff. Some of the shows, NCIS, Chicago, Law and Order, Blue Bloods, Magnum PI, SWAT, This Is Us, and the FBI shows. So his team is making it happen. His team is making it happen. And outfitforyou.com, or you just go to Michael at outfitforyou.com. And also, can't forget about Hinker Hemp Balm, his buddy Patty, for pain relief. All right, on that note.
Thanks, Mike. Appreciate you.
Yeah, Mike, always holding us down. Not to mention, you know, my clothing line coming out. So we almost finished. It'll be in store soon. Hold tight. You guys are going to love it.
Okay.
But on that note, you know, we got to always swing it over to sports. Got to do the sport thing, man.
ESPN.
Yeah, you know. So, you know, I go crazy on the sport thing.
Right.
That's what ex-athletes do. I think I'm still an athlete though. In my mind, I think I can still play something, run something. I still be on the list. I still be challenging people to race me on the track.
Right.
But I haven't done any running. I haven't raced nobody. I just talk.
We gotta join a league or something.
Yeah, I'm not running.
Start a flag football team or something.
I was on the track trying to. I don't know, man. I ain't trying to pull no muscles. You know,
I tried to run up the gym steps. I came in there. You know how you take the long stride?
Yeah.
I got like 4, and then something said, "Yo, teeth," and I was like, "All right." Then I just went up gradually.
I mean, I used to do the treadmill. Mm-hmm. Sometimes I go to the track. You know, in my mind, I feel like I'm doing something.
Right.
But you know, I guess I'm doing something.
Yeah.
You know,
practice makes perfect. So.
I gained a lot of weight though, so I'm not that skinny guy running track like I was back in the day in high school.
When you was a speed dude.
Yeah, I was speed in college, but I'm just saying I was just a speed demon. I was younger in high school on the track team.
Right.
I'm no longer that small. A little bit of bulk.
But in your mind, you think you can still do it.
Definitely. Yeah. You know, so I know you've been watching football. I know you've been checking out what was going on with, you know, the preseason. I'm not a big preseason guy, but it was football, so I looked at some of it. Right. Does anything catch your attention?
I haven't watched enough of it. I ain't gonna lie, man. I've been having so much going on, you know, with this.
Yeah, definitely.
With TBC, the Billionaire Club, and just life.
Definitely.
But from what I did see, I did watch some highlights, and yeah, I did like the way Hurts was looking out there. Young boy, I think, yeah. Plus, he was in camp against the Patriots, ripping them apart.
I gotta make my disclaimer.
All right, go ahead.
I'm not a Patriots fan. I'm a Tom Brady fan.
Okay.
He left the Patriots. He the Bucks. All right. So I'm diehard Eagles first.
Right.
But I'm Tom Brady second.
Oh, okay. No, I said the Patriots. Tom Brady, you know, he gone.
I just gotta let you know because you gave me that look.
I'm just saying, Belichick's still over there. Only thing I don't like about Belichick, he a thief. So if you show him too much, you might be going against your own offense next time you play him.
I think most of them are thieves because they pretty much scout, look at other signals. I mean, that's the name of the game.
Copycat league.
That's the name of the game.
Oh yeah.
You know,
they gonna catch up with you.
But he got Cam Newton over there now, so he's gonna figure out what's going on with Cam Newton.
Cam just gonna have to bully his way through this, man. I hope Cam is a guy when the lights come on, that type of dude, more than like how he might look in practice. Because some people practice different, but then when the adrenaline just run different when them lights come on.
I think Cam's gonna have a tough season. I don't see him having an easy season. I think he's gonna have a tough season, and it's not just because of his ability. The AFC is tight this year.
Okay.
You know, you got Kansas City, with Buffalo, with of course Baltimore. They picked up the new receiver over there.
They own division.
Remember, Stephon Diggs over there in Baltimore.
Right.
You know, so it's going to be tough.
It's the Jets. It's Miami, and Buffalo. I don't know what the Jets going to do.
I'm just saying the whole AFC.
Yeah. But none of the quarterbacks for the Patriots was looking any good. So, I mean, I don't know. We'll see.
It's funny you mentioned. Definitely see. It's funny you mentioned quarterbacks because your boy Tebow was playing for the Jaguars. He's playing for the Jaguars. They gave him an opportunity. He signed a 1-year contract. He went for he went to play for quarterback to receiver, actually tight end, pretty much.
Right.
And he didn't look good at all. And
so he didn't even catch a pass?
Well, he caught a touchdown pass.
Oh, all right.
You know, he caught a touchdown pass. And, you know, I think that was practice. that wasn't the game. That's practice.
Oh, so he got out there. He couldn't get open against a linebacker or none of the corners or anything like that?
His issue was blocking.
Oh, okay.
So today he issued a statement that they released him, but his issue was blocking. Like
they released him already?
Yeah, he's gone.
He got cut that quick?
He's 34 years old. You need to give it up.
Oh, my goodness.
At 34 years old, if you've been sitting out the game that long, you just can't come back. How many years he sit out? You just can't come back and play.
I don't know. You got to realize, man, people built different. Everybody is built differently. You never know. Tim
Tebow's a Heisman Trophy winner.
Right.
you know,
Declarated as one of the best college football players ever.
Our sponsor works with him, believe it or not. So
Okay.
he's big. He works with Tim Tebow. He knows Tim Tebow. He does some of Tim Tebow's, you know, campaigns. So I'm not going to thrash Tim Tebow in here. I do like Tim Tebow, but he was highlight because of his name.
Oh yeah, a lot of stuff, Christianity, everything follows him. But I mean, I'm not a Tebow fan.
Nah.
To be honest with you,
I was in college though.
I watched him play Denver when he played for the Denver Broncos. But other than that, I'm not a Tebow fan. I'm not gonna sit up here and fake kick it with you. I could care less that Tebow got cut.
You care less?
I don't care.
Wow.
Do you care?
You know I don't care about that. I was making it sound good.
Yo, man.
I was making it sound good, but you know,
Right.
he's going.
Right.
And you know, how about Buccaneers lost?
By how much?
They lost by Cincinnati.
Was it a big, like it was crazy, or a couple of points?
It was a little crazy, but it was preseason.
What did the first series offense look like?
Tom Brady looked good. He looked good. They didn't keep him in too long because you know they got to protect him.
What is that?
You know.
You hear that?
Yeah, I don't know, but you know.
Okay.
So he didn't. He did his thing.
Who?
So you know.
Tom Brady?
Yeah, he did his thing, but
Oh, okay.
you know, it's all good. Hey, I got something exciting to tell you.
All right, bro.
It's exciting to tell you.
I can't wait to hear
Now, you
this.
know we done with the Olympics.
Right.
The Olympics is over.
Right.
The Jamaicans, you know, they clean house.
Right.
They had like gold, silver, bronze. They knocked it out in the women's.
Okay.
So guess what's going to happen now? Sha'Carri gets a chance to redeem herself this Saturday. Yeah, August 21st. She's going to race him. Yeah.
Oh, that's what's up.
At the Nike.
Okay.
Yeah. Nike
That's
Classic.
a must see then.
It's a who?
Must see.
Yeah. It's
Must see that.
It's a must see. It's the 46th annual Nike Prefontaine Classic.
What girl was that just got finished racing? That what's her name?
Was she USA?
Yeah, it was USA. It had to be about a week ago, maybe.
What
a few days
event?
ago. I think it was the 400.
But she looked like
Sister.
tall, dark.
Three. It was all three of them. They just came. I think Jamaica came second.
Oh, that's what I talked about last week. You talking about Allison Felix?
Yeah. That's her?
Yeah. No, but she's not. This is we're talking about Sha'Carri Richardson.
Oh, okay.
She has a chance to redeem herself.
Oh, okay.
Let's talk about some of these times. 'Cause
All right.
you know about these times.
All right, we'll get it in.
Let's talk about these times. So
Get it popping.
Elaine Thompson, we know she won it, broke the whole goal, got the goal, right?
Right.
She had a 10.61,
Right.
and now you know she beat Shelly Ann Fraser-Price,
Right.
who used to be the world fastest, but she beat her.
Okay.
Right? When she won, it was 10.63, and she
Right.
broke the world record.
Right.
So now it's Elaine Thompson,
Okay.
and you got Sharika Johnson. Now
Okay.
Sharika Johnson, she's the youngest of the bunch. She's like 27. She's actually taller. She's actually 5'8". Probably get her to
Okay.
do some modeling, but
Like a gazelle.
yeah, all
Okay.
the rest of them are short.
Okay.
So Sha'Carri, just so you understand, people always say, well, Sha'Carri Richardson could have did this. Even you said, you know, her soles could grip better that day.
Right. Right. We're about to find out.
That's possible.
Right.
Because when she qualified in the finals, she ran like a 10.86 with her time when she
Okay.
qualified, right?
Okay.
Ran our finals.
Uh-huh.
Prior to that, in the semifinals, she ran actually, believe it or not, a 10.6. It was a 10.64.
Woo.
Yeah, 10.64. But here's the thing.
She was running mad. She was running angry.
They said she was running with the wind, so it's not going to count. So when you run with the wind in track, it can't count toward the record. So it didn't count.
What
But
the wind got to do with it?
a lot.
I'm just saying, with the wind out there, man, it's oxygen, it's wind.
If you're,
What does that have?
it's an extra push. But I'm just hyping you up because you said she might do something.
Oh, I ain't worried about that. She gonna get it in.
So it's going to be real good.
Yeah, yeah. I ain't worried about that. She gonna make that happen.
I got her second place though. I I don't got her losing all the way.
So you got her second or third?
I don't got a third. I got a second. Only because in her freshman year at LSU, when she was 19, she ran a 10.7 too. So her times, it's sometimes.
And then she ran that 10.6. So,
well, everybody's. Here's the thing, Shirley Ann Fraser-Price, her fastest time was that 10.6.
Right.
But at the Olympics, she did a 10.7.
Oh, okay.
So what do you think about that? You think Sha'Carri has a chance?
I already told you what's going on.
I know, you think he found a way to get this. Yeah, I did, man.
I already told you what's going to happen, man.
I can't, listen, I don't know where I'm going to be.
We ain't even going to talk about it, bro.
I
just watch the way them cleats and that kick up. Watch that dust. Watch that form. She going to be like, and it's going to be over, just like that.
But she had the chance to redeem herself. This is like I said, this is the next pro. People don't know that track goes on all year.
Oh, okay.
Besides the Olympics, there's so many different. If you're not into track, you don't know that. That's why people don't know about this Nike event that's going. It's the 46th annual. It's not nothing new.
Right.
So that means they do this every year.
I got a lot of female family members in there.
Right. So
that go down to Penn University when Penn relays come through.
But
and run crazy.
They're only talking about it because Sha'Carri.
Oh yeah.
That's the whole point.
Yeah, she big in the news right now.
She getting the chance to come back.
That's what's up, bro.
So I'm excited. I see you looking at my pad like change it up. But let's. I could do this whole.
Nah, man, we got this, man.
Yeah, we good.
Listen, we got this. This belong to us, man.
No, but
do your thing,
I want everybody to watch it Saturday, August 21st. It's like in between 1:45 1:50 p.m. at the time, and it's going to be it's going to be something to watch because it's going to be like everything that she ran for is on the table right now.
Right.
Because if she wins, everybody's going to feel like, man, she would have took that gold and then it'd take it up. But if she lose to the Jamaicans, they could be like,
oh, it's going to be her. It's really basically her against the Jamaicans.
Yes.
There's really no other competition.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
They got the I see, listen, deep in my heart and in my eyes, in the back of my mind, I'm saying, I see them Jamaican women doing, but watch and see.
Yeah.
She gonna make them work. It ain't gonna be easy. She gonna make them work, bro.
It's gonna be a good race. Like I said, I'm gonna get my popcorn ready. I'm gonna watch that. So we're gonna switch up a little bit on sports because something happened with the they're suing Halle Berry, right? There's a UFC fighter suing Halle Berry. You're like, why would you sue Halle Berry?
A UFC fighter.
Yeah,
her name suing Halle Berry. I gotta hear this one, man. Man.
Her name is Kathy Lee.
Not Berry.
Yeah, man. Kathy Lee Zingano, right? She pretty much what happened was she, was scouted by Halle Berry. I think it's a friendship thing, and I'll tell you why. But Halle Berry said, hey, you're perfect for a role. Right. Halle Berry is actually producing the film. It's called Bruise. She's producing the film. And so she tells her, hey, look, perfect role for you. And just gassing her up. Come out to see her training, everything. Watching her, following her, watching her, coming to her training sessions. And then all of a sudden, she says, okay, well, now just keep your schedule clear, right? And then she gets, so the cat gets a call from UFC and say, hey, listen, you got a big fight coming up, big money fight, big fight coming up.
Right.
So she tell Halle Berry, like, listen, I'm about to do this fight. Halle Berry said, whoa, don't do that. You want to be in this film, don't do it. She's like, all right, well, she says, listen. And they say, liability, because of the insurers and things. Say, don't do it. So she says, all right, well, fine. She struggled with the decision. She says, man, I don't know about this. It's a big fight. Do I do this film? This is a big fight. Do I do this film? So she tell UFC, ultimately she said, listen, I'm just going to just decline the fight.
Right.
So what people don't know a lot of the time when you're in those big situations like UFC,
right,
you were obligated. That's obligated to perform.
Okay.
So they cancel her contract. with the UFC. So now she's no longer part of the UFC. They canceled her. So she's like, okay. Then Halle Berry tells her, guess what? You know what? You can't be in this film now. She says, why not? She said, because you have to be a UFC fighter to be in this film.
Yo, that's a hell of a twist. I'm trying to break it down into ingredients so I can figure out what just happened here. So, she hit Holly, right?
Holly hit her pretty much.
Hit her up.
Yeah.
And told her not to do what?
Keep our schedule clear and don't do any fighting for the UFC.
Okay. Then she did that, got kicked out of the UFC, and was told by the film industry that you're also fired because in order to be in this film, you have to be a UFC fighter.
Well, Halle Berry just told her she can't be in the film. It's Halle Berry's film. Halle Berry is making the call. So she says you have to be a UFC fighter for the work.
Wow.
You know, so she's upset about that. But so I think it's a lesson learned. And this is why I think it's a friendship thing because I think it was a buddy, like a handshake deal, or we cool, so she trusted her because there was no contract guarantee or anything. So if I'm a major professional athlete and I'm taking a chance on the film and the movie, I'm definitely going to say, hey, listen, I need to get something in writing to secure this. Right. You know, secure that this is going to happen. Definitely. So there was nothing secure for her.
Only person I ever known to do business without the pen and the pad was Master P. You know.
I mean,
where they went, he just went on strength.
I mean,
and bond, but I don't know, man. Females, you know, they do a lot of bickering. They go through a lot of stuff.
I wouldn't even say that's a female thing, though.
I don't know, man. Why she do the girl like that?
Well, that's the whole point.
And she call and they call themselves girlfriends.
I said that. I call them
you don't even know if they're girlfriends.
I don't know.
Oh, all right. Cool.
I don't know. I feel like they are girlfriends though.
Oh, okay.
Because I feel like there's a relationship there.
And they still should have got some paperwork done.
Right. And she, but I feel like this is behind the scenes of it. I think they had a fallout over somewhere. It might have been the peanut butter jelly sandwich or something. They fell out. Okay. And it's like she said, you ain't gonna be in this movie. And I think that's what they telling us. But I think they had like an argument.
Oh, okay.
So I feel like that's what happened.
You know, it's definitely it's probably behind the scenes and it's definitely indoor. It'll probably come out. You know, all that stuff always seek out.
But
you know, creep through the crevices and all
that.
that.
I think she's a clown for doing that, man. That's not a smart move.
Man, as human beings, you know, we all make mistakes.
We definitely make mistakes.
And then we go back and we think about it. Because I know for a fact, myself, stuff that have been going through my head past week, that I had to talk myself out of, you know.
Yeah, but did anybody come to you about a movie in the film?
No. That probably would have helped. Because my mind would have definitely been on that.
It's like,
and not some other stuff. So
it's like, does somebody sell you a dream? I mean, it's almost like sell you a dream. So here you are. It's like, it seems like everybody wants to be in show business,
right?
You know, because she canceled her career.
Right.
I guess it was a bigger purse for the movie, of course. That goes to show maybe they don't get that much money at UFC, because she canceled it. I think that was a little crazy, though.
I hope that woman's career isn't ruined. I hope everything is fine with her. And I wish her the best of luck. But we live and we learn.
Well, you got to think. That's like a no-show on the job. That's like your job saying you coming to work and you say, I'm not coming in. Yeah.
Then she made that decision.
Yeah.
She made that decision.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, she chose that film over that because she probably thought, I'll make way more money in this movie.
Yes.
Than I'm going to make doing this.
Yes.
So, hey, she picked that card. But, you know.
That's crazy, right?
Yeah, I hope they work it out.
There's nothing to work out. That's a fight, man. That's a fight. That's a fight with no cameras on.
When you see her in the street.
You ain't gotta see. They probably know who she ever live at. They probably know who she ever live at.
They got gates, man. You gotta get through the front gate, then you got to shuttle to the front door.
Shit, UFC fighter, she can climb that gate, man. She climbed that gate. She probably beat up the dog.
I hope anybody listen, don't try that. Don't try to beat up their dogs.
Oh no, you know if you got Tim's on, you kick the dog's teeth out.
I don't know.
You know that's a Philly thing for years. You know,
mean, if it come down to that, but I ain't.
We all listen.
Some of these cats be having monsters in their backyard.
Right.
Cool Joe.
But you know, a regular dog usually you got your Tim's on.
Oh yeah, you good.
You get your Tim's on, you kick his teeth out.
Yeah, kick him right
but
there.
I don't want to say that to offend the animal rights people. I'm just saying if a dog tries to attack you, I gotta make it clear. I'm not abusing animals or dogs, but if a dog tries to attack you and I got my Tim's
Why
on,
is we always abusing something or abuse? How many activists? How many people out there where it's like you can't say the wrong thing out your mouth or they on you?
You know what? I'm glad you said that.
Because it's like we can't talk. It's like we can't. It's like in this world we really can't talk about anything.
Well, you actually can talk. You
just gotta watch the way you talk.
It's just like when you post on social media and it's not your music.
Right.
You gotta make a disclaimer.
Oh, I hear you, bro.
So you just say, hey, this is not my music.
I'm just saying if I said something wrong about a bowl of cereal, man, like, you know, Kellogg's, yo, man, you can't say that about them Captain Crunch, bro. Kellogg's gonna come
They gotta be Crunch Berries. gotta be Crunch Berries.
I mean, what happened to freedom of speech?
It's freedom of speech.
Because I'm not a dog lover. I'm not. I ain't gonna lie.
So since we're on freedom of speech,
and I love Michael Vick, but I'm not a dog lover.
All right, so since we're going freedom of speech, that's a good point, right? A girl, the tennis champion, you know, Naomi Osaka, she got a butt kicked in Olympics.
The Asian girl?
Yeah, you know, she's half Japan.
Oh,
half,
yeah. All right, okay.
Half Haitian.
Okay.
Half Japan. And so...
Did you know they had an earthquake over in Haiti?
Yeah.
Shout out to Haiti, man.
Definitely. Shout out to Haiti, man.
You know, man, I hope Allah can send something over there, man. Help y'all feel better, man. Help y'all get through some rough times. But, shout out to Haiti, to all the men, women, and children, man. I hope y'all getting food and refuge. I hope y'all got a place to sleep. And, man, we praying for y'all over here, good brothers and sisters. So, shout out to Haiti. But, yeah, go ahead, bro.
I want you to get all your shout outs out, man. Because you know you got squad in Haiti, don't you? You got squad. Shout out to homies in Haiti. You know what I mean? Shout them out, man. Stop, I say, man. Shout them out, man. I got a lot of. Listen, I got
Haitian
put them
friends on the air.
Yeah. No, but all right. So let's bring it back.
Right.
Naomi Osaka.
Right.
You know, I talked about her earlier.
Right.
She talked to mental health and all this kind of stuff.
Right.
So it's coming back now. Now remember, she lost third round in the Olympics, so she didn't even make it. Right.
Right.
And you know, so they started asking her questions with the media. Right. You know, and they tried to say that the question that they asked her was bullying. Right.
Here we go.
Yeah. Let me read to you what the guy asked.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Let me read to you what the guy asked though, right?
All right, good.
Because I didn't see it as bullying. I'm saying, you know what?
Right.
They find a way to, like, if you've never heard the story, if you didn't watch it, you say, oh man, they bullying her.
Right.
So the guy pretty much was like, listen, he's pretty much, you know, saying, since you also have outside interests beyond tennis that are served by having the platform that the media actually presents to her, how does she feel like she'll be able to balance the two, right?
Right.
Now, they try to make it sound like the guy bullied her, asking her, because what he's pretty much saying is, you say you don't want to be in the media.
Right.
But the things that you are getting and things that you have going on outside of tennis is built on your media platform that
True.
you don't want to speak on.
Right.
And they try to say that was bullying. And here's I don't think it's bullying at all. I say, you know what, they getting ridiculous. Now,
right.
So she started crying.
Okay.
They had to stop it, go to break.
Okay.
Everything.
Okay.
You know, they try to make it. So it's like, do you really think something like that? Like, what do you think is going on with that situation? Because 1 minute is mental health. Now she's saying, they said it's bullying. And let's keep in mind, she's labeled an activist. Okay. And I said, when you try to be an activist in the pro sports, this stuff gonna come with you.
Right.
you know, you gotta make your mind up. She literally was wearing, like, when she went to protest, she had every day during the U.S. Open, when she was doing the U.S. Open,
right,
she had a different face mask.
Okay.
You know, she had Breonna Taylor face mask one day.
Right.
Another day, she might have had Philando Castile face mask another day.
Right.
So every day she has somebody in the face mask. Right?
Okay.
So now that they challenge her,
right,
she's, you know, crying and saying, you know, and this to add, she just made the cover of Vogue for August.
And then she make a cover with the Stallion too, right?
Yeah.
Sports Illustrated,
right? But she made the cover of Vogue, right, for the August issue.
Right.
And here's the thing, though. On the cover of Vogue, she you know, when she was doing an interview for Vogue, she had a face mask again with Emmett Till on it.
Okay.
So she's asking for this attention that she's crying about. So do you think they're picking on these athletes, or do you feel like the athletes are just
in my opinion?
I'm
gonna give it to you raw and uncut.
Yeah, let's give us the Lateef Billions raw and uncut version.
Red, raw and uncut, bruh. It's like this: the media control the masses,
right?
So they can make you look like you rich when you poor, or they can make you look like you poor when you rich.
Right.
They can make me look like a murderer when I'm not.
Right.
Right. And they can also make me look like someone else.
Right.
So we live in America. It's freedom of speech.
Right.
You know you're gonna have to deal with the media. They gonna say out their mouth what they want to say, and they gonna put it in their own little words and things like that. My advice to her is, if she not gonna talk, she gonna have to pull a Lynch.
Yeah, but before, one thing different between Lynch and her, she wasn't labeled an activist, and like she was definitely fighting. Remember, she was fighting for, you know, racial injustice, police brutality. She was fighting for these things. She was making her platform, using it on an activist form, pretty similar to what Kaepernick was doing.
Yeah, but take it off the sports platform and create another platform for that.
But
where she probably dressed properly and she could say the proper things about whatever the situation that she's fighting for, and she can explain herself on that platform. She needs to get back to sports, since she feels some type of way about this other stuff and it's distractor and all that. Create two different platforms. You know what I'm saying? We could talk here. She could set up meetings with the media. Y'all want to talk to me about this? She could set up interviews. We could interview her. She could do that.
I would demolish her in the interview. I got a lot of questions. But my whole point is, why is it that she could be an activist one minute, fist in the ear, and when a question come at her, she starts crying, and she could say mental health. I have a hard time speaking with public, and you know, she said, you know, growing up, she had a hard time with public, and you know, speaking in public and things. So, do you think, like, if you were her team, you tell her stop being an activist because you can't handle it? What would you tell somebody like that?
No, I want her to continue to fight for what she think is right, but she can't have her cake and eat it too.
That's what I'm saying.
But so basically, she don't have to talk about that. Just because she's representing it don't mean.
My point.
I could come in with the Martin Luther King shirt on, and if you ask me a question about Martin Luther King, if I don't feel like talking about it, I ain't gonna talk about it. I'm gonna say next question, or next question, next question. The whole interview gonna go on like that because I told you I'm not talking about that.
Well, the difference between you and her is she cries.
Come on, man. I mean,
she don't say next question.
Man, this is a rough world we live in.
She tries. She pulls her hat down over her head. She does all this. So,
man, you tell her Lateef Billions to pull up her stilettos, man. You know what I mean? Pull them up. You know what I mean? Get your walk on, girlfriend.
I would say that
because you out there, like us. We out here now. You know what I mean? We in the water. We swimming. She out there, bro.
I would just say that if she's going to be an activist, don't do it on the sports platform. You know, don't wear the mask while on your way to the tennis match.
Okay.
Like, don't do that type of stuff. Don't wear the shirts because you're bringing that attention. If you can't handle it, you know, you say, you know, what's the saying when you know, can't stand the heat, get out the kitchen.
Oh yeah, exactly.
She need to go sit in the bedroom because
exactly, bro.
Because you know she just get out of there. So you know, so I just had to get your opinion because I feel like they're complaining a lot, saying that the media is picking on these pro athletes now.
Right.
Because everybody's breaking down, you know, and saying there's too hard of questions or coming at their neck. But these are the same people, like I said, they choose to be activists. Like,
okay. Okay, bro.
You can't have it both ways. Have both ways, you know.
Right.
So let's see if we can get into some music today, man. Let's see what you got for us, man. Let's see.
So what I did was I had to go to the studio.
Thank you.
And I had to go in as TBC, the Billionaire Club.
Okay.
So the Billionaire Club spent $450 to get this stuff edited.
Come on, man. Nobody cares about the price.
I do.
Because
when people screaming about me, to me, what I can do and what I can't do, then I'm going to let them know what it is that I do. I spend a lot of money for Billionear Radio. I spend a lot of money for TBC. So the record label got music ready for Billionaire Radio.
Let's just say we spend a lot of money on Billionaire Radio.
We do.
All right, but let's hear the music.
I'm not talking to you.
But let's hear the music.
Are we on that tip? It's $250 for 15 minutes. It's a stacker show. Everything is negotiable, and it could be more.
We're not. Yeah,
that's out there.
It's $250 on another show. I'm a Billionaire Radio. I don't know what show they're gonna be on.
Yeah, $250 for 15 minutes.
They're gonna be on another show.
Oh, you charging more?
They're not gonna be on this show. I don't know. I don't know.
You must be going up to $500.
Yeah, I don't know. They're gonna spend a stack to get on here. So I don't know what you talking about.
I just said a stack.
Yeah, you know. I know they keep asking you. You know, one day you're gonna have the music ready. One day.
Oh, y'all not doing that. We ain't doing that.
One day you're gonna have the music ready.
Ha! You!
Raya the Gold.
Sometimes it's a banger.
Yeah, I can't play no games with you, I only play Atari. Shawty jumped up in a whip and blessed that Playboy Cardi. Cartier the Rari. If she check my phone, she want a sorry, I'm not sorry. Whoa, rookie out of Libby at my number 23. Woke up in a bed, but shawty woke up in my teeth. Not a people person, so my favorite person me. Everybody want the recipe, I guess we'll have to see. Hey, guess we'll have to see.
It's 1:38 p.m.
And I'll work it out, don't play Nintendo Wii. Backpack, flip it like a flapjack. My niggas that booth back, I had to drop the roof, yeah. Clap, put her on a Snapchat. When you get the cheddar, gotta watch out for the rats. Believe me, when you plan to be a star, you need your space. Broke into my safe, nobody safe. Looking like a snack you cannot waste. VVS the chase can see my face. We just met, she staying for the evening. She just wanna man, she can't believe it. Swear I love this feeling, I be feeling. They be throwing shade and I be weaving. Play no games with you, I only play Atari. Shawty jumped up in a whip and blessed that Playboy Cardi. Cartier the Rari. If she check my phone, she want a sorry, I'm not sorry. Whoa, rookie out of Libby at my number 23. Woke up in a bed, but shawty woke up in my teeth. Not a people person, so my favorite person me. Everybody want the recipe, I guess we'll have to see. Whoa, front row, back row, I can't come in last though. They go way too fast, that's the reason why they act slow. Skirt off hit the dash, I ain't wanna keep a stack, bro. But she too attached, you won't even get a back. Down like yoga, lungs filled with Yoda. Wristman of soda, drip Arizona. Bang like that Nina, bad bitch Latina. Face on Kalani, ass on Selena. Yeah. Double to the time, cause I see you got some pretty lips. She know I'm the one, shoot a star, better make a win. Drop a Stephen Curry, ain't no hurry, she gon' let me hit. Or they find another X-Man, wasn't doing this. That's my bro 100, if you want it, that's a blue assist. About to feel like Future, fuck your sister, and some Gucci flip. Me and all my sons really dressing, that's some gooey drip. Keep my laces tied when I slide, cause I never trade no games with you, I only play Atari. Shawty
clean as a whistle.
I don't know, I heard some words, but
All right.
anyway, it's time for your favorite segment. 5 minutes of the fashion industry. Brought to you by team and my company, First Class Entertainment Incorporated. So what we're going to talk about is pretty much the actual agencies, right? Versus the model schools, the model agencies, the model schools.
Okay.
Everybody think everything is a scam. This is a scam, that's a scam, that's a scam. And I want to tell all the stop being cheap. That's my message. Stop being cheap. Stop thinking everything's a scam. Yes, there are some scams. Yes, you're going to pay money if you don't have experience. So, you know, people complain that this agency say, oh, pay this, pay that, pay for a photo shoot, pay for walking classes, and they give you an upfront package. Sometimes they scout you in the mall, things like that. Those are not scams. Those are called model schools. That's called you getting your experience and you learning and training to become a model. If you never modeled before, stop saying scam. Just say it's your experience. You're learning. You don't know anything. You never done a professional photo shoot in your life. And somebody says, pay this much amount of money, we're going to do a photo shoot. You scream scam. You've never walked the runway a day in your life. Somebody says, take these walking classes. This is how much you got to pay. You say it's a scam. They're not scams. You're just being cheap. However, there are some scams, whereas though people say they're going to do things and they don't do it. They may take your money and don't do the things. But if somebody charge you whatever they charge you for you to take a photo shoot, for you to take walking classes, yeah, those aren't scams. They're actually, you got to pay for that. Models don't want to pay, especially new models. They don't want to pay. They think they're cute and their look's going to get them far. Well, the look's going to get you down the street because it's not going to get you with the agency. Now, now just to separate that. So if you go to the model schools, then you get enough experience to apply for the agencies. Okay. Because now you did a photo shoot. You could take that photo shoot to the agency and say, hey, look, this is what I did. So, and the agency moves a little different. You say, oh, the agency's not going to charge me. Agency's not, yes, the agency's not going to charge you, but they're going to take it out of your pay. But that means that you're good enough to be paid. That means you're good enough to be booked.
Right.
Nobody's going to spend money on you if you're not the quality.
Right.
So stop calling everything a scam. Stop being cheap. It's all part of an experience. Like I said, there's scams out there, but everything's not a scam. Every time a photographer come to you and want to shoot you and they says this is the money, stop trying to get it for free. A free photo shoot looks like the back of my foot, okay? That's not what you want. That's not what you want. They're not going to put that much into a free shoot. I mean, you got to stop doing those things. So
it don't matter how beautiful a woman is. If they can't do the work, it's not going to happen.
Yeah, definitely. But so my whole point is, you know, just to close out on that segment, you know, because people have been asking me questions about scams, about different things. And when I asked them, why do you feel like you're being scammed?
Right.
Oh, they're charging me this much amount of money.
You ain't even pay the dues yet. You ain't even pay the 3 stacks to get in the union yet. And you crying about $200.
An average top photo shoot, especially in New York, is going to run you at least $1,500. Leave it at that. Like the scale can go up and down, but I'm just saying average $1,500.
Right.
Walking classes, hours, $100 an hour, between $75 and $100 an hour.
Right.
So
I know more. I know some costs more.
I know, but I'm just saying, average-wise, the numbers can go up and down. But expect to pay this money is all I'm saying.
Right.
You know, expect to pay this money.
Right.
And you know, on that note, you know, on that note, again, that was brought to you by my company, First Class Entertainment Incorporated. That's 1ST Class KLASS, and Entertainment Incorporated. You know, you can Gmail it, you can Facebook it, whatever. But so I gotta get into a real serious topic right now.
Serious?
Serious topic right now.
What's serious?
You know, we might even make it to my comedy segment.
All right.
You know,
what's serious
because
about it, bro?
unless you was living under a rock,
right?
President Biden had to pull out the troops
From Afghanistan.
Afghanistan. We lost, over 20 years, we lost the war in Afghanistan. They had to pull out all the troops out, all the American troops out. He just said, yo, we got to withdraw the troops out. And the Taliban took over the whole entire country. I mean, it's crazy. Took over the whole country.
All right, so this is how it's going to go down.
Wait a minute. Because before you go there about the go down part,
right,
you got to understand,
right,
you know, this war that's what's going on with the people that know about. First of all, Africa took over the whole country, right? Biden sent in 2,000 troops he had to pull out. Ended up having to send 6,000 back. So they're like, what are you doing, Biden? I thought you knew what was going on. Because he said everything was okay and it's not a big deal. But the president of Afghanistan left. He fled the country. He fled the country. So as soon as he fled the country, guess what? We said, well, listen, if you're not going to fight for your own country, we're not going to fight for your country. So pulled everybody out. And we trained over 300,000 of their soldiers. We spent billions and billions of dollars. They took over their government and their military. But here's the point that I'm getting to, because everybody's watching. They say, what is going on? You know, also, you know, the SIVs, which are pretty much the ones that risk their lives. People say, well, what are the SIVs? And so, you know, it's a special immigrant visa, okay, in Afghanistan, where these people put their lives on the line to pretty much, you know, help the troops. So you got to secure them. Remember, they all trying to, some of them Afghans trying to get out, 600 people on cargoes. But here's the biggest point, what I'm getting to it, nobody really understands. We gave them all this money for the military. And they haven't paid their military in 6 years. So the military laid down their arms, didn't fire a single shot. So now we got a question, where did all that money go?
To tricks.
So, I mean,
jewelry, helicopters.
Let's turn it over to you now. What's your opinion of this right now? Because unless you live under a rock, this is the hottest thing going on right now.
All I can say is it's gonna be trouble.
So how do you think that affects America right now? That's what I'm saying. What do you think it affects America?
First of all, we wasted our money over there anyway. What just happened to us already happened to Russia. Russia attempted the same thing and had to pull out. Lost the war. We went behind them. Oh, we the greatest power on earth. Blah, 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 blah. Now what are we doing?
Pulling out.
Pulling out.
If you tell a girl, pulling out.
And this is what it is. Me and you have been in a room together, right? And the only thing protecting you from me is this presence, right? And you've been not feeding me. You've been abusing me. You've been spitting on me. You've been you've been treating me like the worst human being ever found. And then that presence just leave, and now it's just me and you.
Yeah.
Nobody to stop me from doing what I'm getting ready to do to you. All them years of abuse. And you know how they get down over there, man. It ain't gonna be funny, man. It's gonna be brutal, man.
We gotta understand that's been going on before it hit the news. That's the whole point.
It's gonna be a bloodbath.
It's the bloodbath started probably months ago. This been going on. Somebody told me in the military, they said when they declare a war or they talk about a war, it's been going on for months before they decide to tell the media. Well, for the media tells us, because we don't get the news over there per se. They censor what they let us see, and they got to a point when.
What are you locking down with 2,000 troops, though? Let's be serious. You talking about funding an army of 850,000 men. What are you controlling really with 2,000 troops against 850,000 men? And the only reason they ain't wipe out our 2,000 because they know we ain't gonna send men, we gonna send missiles.
Well, yeah, they know that, but the embassy is very well respected in every country. When we have embassies, we have a United States embassy.
We the only one in the entire world with the embassy.
And we're also the most powerful military in the world. And we
the only one in other people's houses with embassies. Who else around the world got embassies other than the United States of America?
But what I'm saying, because You making my point.
I mean, come on, man. It's crazy, bro. That's messed up, bro.
So why do you think? Okay, if it's so messed up,
that's like letting the hyenas into the hen house.
So why do you think all these Afghans are trying to get out of the country? Like they were literally hanging on to the airplane as it was flying. The cargo plane, they could only hold 600 people at a time. How they stuffed them in there, and as the plane was flying, people hold on to the wing. I've never seen nothing like that in my life.
Because they know that,
and they were falling to their death.
That's better than getting your head cut off physically. Getting your head hacked off.
So why do you think that they were trying to get out of their
your
own
head
country?
Hacked off. You rather drop from a plane or have somebody just until your biscuit fall off.
So why would they do that to him?
It's just, don't get me started in that. I ain't been there. I don't know nobody. Lateef ain't in it.
I haven't been there either. But
so, can none of them Afghanistan said Lateef said anything or my name was in any of their business. They cut heads off, bro.
So
you got a choice.
You're saying the Taliban cut heads off.
Heads.
So you're saying that
biscuits. So
boom. Right. So why is it that? So you're saying that
piece.
If you're an Afghan, you're not a Taliban, you're against them.
I don't know what's against who, bro. Right. I don't know what's going on over there.
Nobody does.
I don't even know the story. I don't know why we got 2,000 troops and why they been there for 20 years.
Well, they had to send 6,000 back and had to secure the airport. And they told them, hey, listen, don't let nothing happen to our people, or we're going to, like you said, we want to, we want to submit.
We're going to air it out.
Right. So that they're not supposedly not touching the Americans, letting them get to the to the actual.
They don't even want them. They don't want them.
And then at the same time, you got people.
They want the ones that's been fronting while the Americans were there.
But you got people
going against your own people. Those the ones they want. Oh, remember how you was rocking? Yeah, when Uncle Sam. Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, those your peeps. Oh, all right. Look at your peeps. Them? Come here. See up there? Flying away? Oh, those was your man. Look. Whew.
Yeah. So, but
that's rough.
So now, the question is, how does that change American soil? Right. What do you think is going to be changed over here now that they took over Afghanistan?
The prices of oil gonna go up?
Yeah, that's what everybody's talking about. Prices,
you paying $3.50 a gallon. Now we gonna be paying $5 a gallon for gas, bro.
Yes, you gotta probably negotiate.
Go out and get your mountain bike.
So gas is gonna go up. So you know what that means, right? Air flights are gonna go up. That means car sales are gonna go down. People are gonna stop buying as many cars.
Billionnear Radio is going up. It just went from a stack to 2 stacks. You laughing, man? I ain't playing. I'm dead serious.
So, I mean, everything's going to. So, but here's what's interesting. Did you know that America, USA, right, is the second largest as far as fuel and oil, but the second largest producers of fuel and oil resources. But we only use them unless we have to. So, what's interesting is these prices are going to go up. We're probably going to lose some relationships with the oil over there.
All right, let me ask you a question. How much oil you think is on American soil?
I don't know anything about oil.
That's why America go over there, because that's where it's at.
Yeah, but
let's just say we had 10 gallons, and they got 150 billion barrels. I'm going to start a war, and I'm going to take it.
Yeah, but here's the thing. But, like, what's interesting is Afghanistan's only one country over there.
Yeah, and on a continent.
But that situation, it definitely just destabilizes a whole lot, and it changes a whole lot. So
it changes the whole diameter.
Because now everybody's scared because they're going to start blowing bombs up and everything over there. It's going to definitely get messy. But so prices going up. So I just had to speak on that because that was crazy.
Definitely.
That was a crazy thing.
Yeah, and some other people gonna get some heart. Some other countries over there gonna start getting some heart, and then some other ones, and they gonna Taliban, and we're gonna have that.
That's pretty bad.
Yeah.
So this is a comedy segment for you only, because I think only you gonna laugh at this, man.
Right.
Only you, because you laugh at some of the. So
Okay.
all right. So there's a person, right? A zookeeper, right, in the zoo, right?
Right.
And this is in I believe it's in Utah somewhere, right?
Right.
So she's in charge of the alligators.
Right.
All the zoos are out there.
Right.
So you know how they feel like they controlling the animals and they talking to them and calming them, you know, like that.
Right.
So the alligators in the water, she's, you know, pretty much waving her hand,
Right.
like, you know, and the alligators bit her hand.
Off.
No, just grabbed her hand.
Right.
So then she had to then barrel roll her. She had to hop in the water with it so they wouldn't take her hand.
Or did the death roll on her?
Man, so I'm like, what'll make you take your hand and go like this in front of an alligator? I don't understand that. Like, it's a whole alligator. You supposed to be working with the alligator. And meanwhile, all the people that paid their money to go to the zoo are watching this. They're like, okay, yeah, I don't want, you know. And you know, so one of the other, you know, zookeepers came in, had to hop on the back of the alligator, wrestle him still, and then grab his throat where she could at least get her hand out
Oh, they did that?
and get her hand out.
They ain't have to use a crowbar or nothing like that?
It was a listen. I'm
I
making
know they
this.
had a device.
Listen, there's a whole video out
Right,
online.
right. Because
Of
that
this.
pressure is crazy.
Right. Well, it was throwing him around. The whole alligator was throwing him like this, throwing him. I'm sitting there like, and her hand was the whole time was in his mouth though. so she I knew
He
she
was
was gonna
trying to
laugh.
rip that off.
Yeah, right.
He
So
was
she
trying
was
to rip that
so
off.
she
He
was
was gonna
trying
eat
to.
a piece. Yeah, he wanted a piece.
So she had to grab the arm to make sure, you know. I'm just thinking maybe.
Let
they
me
didn't-
guess. White meat.
I mean, here's the thing. It's a zookeeper.
You know, we ain't doing nothing like that, bro.
People in the zoo. People in the zoo. And, you know, they try to be extra friendly with the alligator, like,
Yeah.
you know. So thankfully for her, she didn't lose her arm.
Oh, okay.
You know, she got her
Yeah.
arm.
But she's scarred, though.
mentally.
Oh. You don't think she gonna have to wear a glove for the rest of her life?
No,
Black
because-
glove or something?
Because when she pulled her arm out.
That joint brought back some meat or something.
Nah, it didn't.
It didn't rip through her nothing. She wasn't bleeding, nothing.
So pretty much, when it grabbed her,
Right.
she grabbed it. Like it's like she didn't
Oh,
like.
so it didn't really get enough. I don't know.
No, she didn't just, hey, take my arm.
Right.
She jumped when he grabbed the arm.
Right.
She grabbed him with the arm. So
And
she pretty
rolled
much
with him.
Rolled with the right.
Stop, drop, and roll.
See, I knew you was gonna laugh at that. I knew you. So she pretty
Stop,
much.
drop, and roll.
So she pretty much had to roll with the alligator. And then the
okay.
guy came in to help her out because he just jumped in. You know, it was one of the, you know, some
Right.
other, you know, zookeeper help, you know, had to help out the situation.
Damn, bro.
Right. So,
Dang.
I mean, that was crazy.
I don't do stupid stuff like that, though. I
That's
don't know why
crazy.
people do that, man.
Well, no, that's her job. No, here's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
On her behalf, that's her job. She's the zookeeper, and she's supposed to work with the alligators.
Right.
So, I mean, you gotta work with them. You gotta touch them. You gotta, you know.
Right.
But I guess she waved the arm without feeding them. I think a lesson learned to all the zookeepers: feed the alligators before you wave your arm.
Yo, real quick, man, before you sound off.
All right, go ahead, because
Since
we sounding
laughing,
off.
man. I'm gonna do it real quick. So I go to a friend of mine. I go to their party. They
Right.
warned that.
Right,
So they bring out a cake and all that, right?
Right.
People in the room.
right,
And we there, you know,
Right.
hood party. So my man, while they singing the Born Day song to him, he freestyling, right?
right.
Now, I ain't saying the freestyle went like this, but I'm just trying to give you what happened. He says something like, yeah, I just jumped off the jet, and I can't believe this, it's smoking wet. And I said, and look and turn, and it was a girl standing there in a room full of people smoking wet, while other people were singing Happy Born Day to this dude.
This is a joke. This is a real story.
This serious.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I
It ain't no joke, but it's funny.
Tell everybody like, comment, subscribe. We forgot to say that.
Yeah, like, comment, and subscribe.
Yeah, like, comment, subscribe, man. YouTube, all platforms, man. LCS. I forgot to say that, man.
Jump off the jet. Can't believe she's smoking wet.
I forgot to say that. All right, so.
Go ahead.
Nah, I mean, I guess, but.
You're doing your business.
That's our time. We thank y'all for tuning in to Billionear Radio. The billions are near.
Right.
I'm your host, Big Arm, co-host, starring Lateef Billions. The show brought to you, Outfit for You, Michael Keenan, and OutfitForYou.com, or Michael at OutfitForYou.com.
Like, subscribe.
Yeah, like, comment, subscribe. I gotta get used to saying it, But I appreciate everybody, Definitely.
We love you all.
Infamous Troll Brothers. Is what we
love you all.